Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. Today's video is my favourites and fails for January. Now you're probably wondering why I'm doing it before the end of January. However, I have been absolutely loving some bits and hating some others, but I thought if I'm loving something, I want to tell you about it right now because I'm loving it right now. So that's what we're going to do. So if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Lottie. You should definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fun things to come. And if you are coming back, then welcome back. It's lovely to have you. It's me again. So yeah, I'm going to start with my favourites because there are a few. But I think favourites are more fun. So we're going to start there. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Jeffree. Now, Jeffree Star is one of the, he's kind of like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him, and for me, I love him. I love his cosmetics line. I just love him. I mean, my all-time go-to lipstick of his is Celebrity Skin, but in my haul before Christmas, I picked up the liquid lipstick in the shade Deceased. It is this gorgeous purple shade. It's quite similar to the one I'm wearing today, but a bit more vibrant and a lot more matte. So that's that one, and I love it. I love it. And then the next one is my one and only Skin Frost in Princess Cut by Jeffree Star. Obviously, because that's who we're talking about. It just looks like this. It's so pretty, and it's what I'm wearing today. I don't know if you can really see it, but it is just amazing. I love it. I would love to get my hands on some more Jeffree Star products. But yeah, these two I have been loving. Next up is a Wonder product. This is the Dr. Pawpaw Original Multi-Purpose Balm. Now, I received this in a beauty box months ago, so a mini one. I can't find my mini one. But I got it in a box and I never thought anything of it, chucked it in a drawer, and then I watched the wonderful Charmed Wench. I think she did a haul, or no, she won a giveaway. She won a giveaway. And she was raving on and on about them. And I was like, they can't be that great, surely. So I tried mine, and oh my god, it's incredible. I mean, if you put it on your lips, it's so moisturising. It just, oh, it's incredible. And it's one of the, I mean, it says, provides relief for dry, cracked skin, such as lips, hands, heels, and elbows. Now, I'd just been using it on my lips, and then a couple of weeks ago, I had a really sore eyelid, and probably shouldn't have been, but I was continuing to wear makeup on it, which was irritating it, making it worse. But I couldn't figure out what it was that was irritating it. It just sort of puffed up and was sort of really dry and itchy. It was driving me insane. And I tried loads of like different products on it to try and calm it or you know, get rid of it. And then I thought, well, I'm putting this on my lips and it soothes them completely. So if this really is a multi-purpose soothing balm, let's shove it on my eye. And I did, and it cleared it up within like 2 days. And I was still continuing to wear makeup within those 2 days, and it was fine. And so I put it on before bed, and then when I woke up in the morning, my eye still felt a bit like, meh. But it was okay. And then on the third day, it was like my eye was fine. This stuff is the nuts. Buy it. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. It's incredible. Next up, though, is a product I got, bless me, is a product I got from my Aldi Advent calendar. And this is the Pomegranate No. 3 Luxury Eau de Toilette. Now, the pomegranate one was my favourite when I unboxed the calendar. But I am trying not to use it because it's so nice, and I'm not sure you can purchase these anywhere or separately. I mean, if anyone knows, let me know, and I will pop it on a list of things I'm going to buy in 2020 because I'm still doing my no buy. But yeah, let me know if you can purchase these anywhere other than the calendar, because there are some bits in there that I would really love to have, like full size, because obviously this is just like a little 15mm sample. But this smells amazing. So I have been wearing that, but in moderation, because I don't want to use it up. Next up is a primer, and this is the Max Factor Smooth Miracle Smooth Skin Texture Primer. Now, when I originally got this, I think I got it in a box swap. Yeah, from the Lovely Lightning Lass, I believe. And somebody commented on that video telling me it was like a silicone texture, which I hate in a primer. But this one's actually just like a cream, and I absolutely love it. Now, I haven't been using it as much as I would like to, because I have another primer I'm using as part of Project Pan. But this one is lovely. It really does smooth the skin's texture. It helps my makeup to sit completely flawlessly. No dry patches, no like funny bits. It's just amazing, and I would definitely repurchase this after I've used up all my other primers. But it is lovely, so I do recommend this one if you're on the hunt for a decent primer. Next up is a food product, and it is these Candy Kittens. So these are in the flavour Sour Watermelon. My favourite ones are the strawberry ones, but Dre binge ate the entire bag while I was at work the other day, which I'm very upset about. But these were on sale, I think, for like £1.50 in Asda. So I picked up the 3 different bags you could get. And they're just really nice. They're shaped like a kitten, which is incredible. They're a vegan recipe, gluten-free, natural colours and flavours, and made with fruit juice. So they're just really yummy. Really yummy. And I said I wasn't going to eat that many sweets this year. It's gone to pot, but these are yummy. I recommend these. Now, the next things I can't particularly show you because they are a series on Netflix. So the first one is a series on Netflix called Sex Education. Now, I was a bit sceptical about it, I have to be honest, when Dre was like, oh, let's give this a go. I was like, I don't think it's going to be very good. But we have been hooked on it. It's incredible. It's got the right mixture of like humour with like completely understanding what school was like, is like. And it's sort of about how these kids cope with sex education and all the things that comes along with that. And it's just really good. I mean, if we'd have stayed up as long as we wanted to the other night, we would have finished it. I think it's only about 8 or 9 episodes, but it's just really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Which leads me on to my next Netflix original series, and that is, I have the book, The Haunting of Hill House. Now, my aunt actually told us about this one. We were around on Christmas, and she sort of, well, I said we've got Netflix now, and she asked if we'd watched it yet, and I was like, oh no, we haven't. It's sort of been sitting there and we haven't really looked at it, to be honest. And she was like, oh my gosh, you need to, it's amazing. It's really, really scary. And I mean, me and Dre quite like scary films, and both of us were a little bit like, oh, is it going to be that scary? Because my aunt, bless her, she's easily scared. So we thought we'd give it a go. And oh my goodness, at one point me and Dre both recoiled into the sofa screaming like a pair of little girls. It's got some serious jumpy scary bits. But such a fab storyline as well. Like sometimes, you know, when you watch a horror, they tend to be jumpy and scary, but there doesn't really seem to be any reasoning behind it. But this one had a fabulous storyline. And I was really, really sad when we finished it. I would definitely watch it again. And I'm really pleased to actually have the book to read. So this book was the inspiration for the Netflix series, so I imagine it will differ slightly, but I will just read you the back so you get a bit of an idea of like what The Haunting of Hill House is about. It just says, Hill House not sane stood by itself against the hills, holding darkness within, whatever walked there walked alone. Something is at work in Hill House. When a group of troubled people come to stay there, they begin to experience things they cannot understand or explain, and are forced to confront their darkest fears. The house is gathering its powers, and soon it will choose to make one of them its own. So yeah, I'm not sure if it differs, how much it differs. I really don't know. But yeah, it's one to watch. I really recommend it. I don't think there's anything else I've really been loving. Other than Netflix itself, I tend to come home from work when I'm not on late and just stick the telly on and find something on there to watch. And I have not been disappointed. There's always something on there that I can find. So yeah, they are my favourites. We're now going to move on to my fails, hates, dislikes, whatever you want to call it. So I am going to continue on with Netflix because there is one series on there that I just can't get into, and that is A Series of Unfortunate Events. Now when I saw it on there, I was like, oh, I need to watch that. I loved the film with Jim Carrey and Meryl Streep. I loved the books as a kid. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's going to be really, really good. I am not hooked at all. I can't get into it. I don't find it interesting. I'm bored. But me and Dre have, you know, been insisting that we finish it because, you know, it's annoying to start something and not finish it, if that makes sense. But it's 3 seasons, and I feel like they've just, I mean, the books, there were a lot of books, but having it as a TV series feels like they're just pulling the story as far apart as possible to get in as many episodes as possible, and I think that's my issue with it. I'm just not finding it that interesting because there's such a long time in between certain things happening. I mean, if you guys feel differently about it though, let me know what you think in the comments down below, because it's always nice to know somebody else's opinions on things. But yeah, that one for me I just can't get into. The next 2 items in my hates, dislikes, whatever, are these. They are 2 foundations by The Ordinary. So I have the coverage one and the serum one. I hate them. I hate them. There's just, I bought them, I can't even remember when I bought them, this is bad, but I've only just started using them. And I've used them the last couple of days, and I just really don't like them. I mean, I know when you order stuff online, there's always the issue that you're not going to get the right shade, which in this case I did not. These are completely the wrong shade for me. So the coverage foundation is in 1.0 NS Very Fair. So it's neutral with silver highlights. It's yellow. And then the serum foundation in 1.0P Very Fair Pink Undertones. This is orange. And then when I get them on my face, they just feel so cakey and like, they just settle into all the dry bits. I just really don't like them. But I have a friend that I work with, and she's been raving on about getting The Ordinary foundations for a long time. And when I said I got some and I really didn't like them, she asked me if she could have them. And I was like, yeah, no worries. You know, if you want to have them, then have them. But I personally don't recommend them. So she's going to give them a go. And then I said to her, if you don't like them though, just bin them. Because there's no point in keeping them if you really don't like them. So yeah, they are going out of my collection. But yeah, that is my favourites and fails for January. I haven't done a favourites video for the longest time. So it's nice to share with you guys again things that I have been loving and things that I have been not loving. But let me know if you have or like any of the products that I've mentioned, or even any of the TV series on Netflix. Let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to hear all about it. Also, if you haven't already, I have a giveaway up on my channel for the January glossy box. I was sent 2 by mistake. If you want to get involved on that, then I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. Take care, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!